And do you think it has been addressed properly in that speech that was given by President Uhuru Kenyatta?
Thank you very much, Moredi. And I've got to say that the president is required constitutionally to present to Parliament 3 reports. But this year, you see, he has presented 5 reports. And when you bring up the issue of the youth, one of the issues that he brought up in this extra report that he has given an extra report on the ease of doing business and an extra report on the report from the office of the DPP. So the report about the ease of doing business in Kenya does directly speak to young people who want to register companies and get into business and so on. However, Moredi, the bigger question is, we have listened to the State of the Nation address, and I would say that it perfectly captures the maladies in this country, perfectly captures the problems that we have as a country. The big question we ought to ask ourselves after this speech is whether we are getting the right remedies for these maladies that we so eloquently talk about. Because we tried it in 2010 and said that all our maladies shall be solved by one hypodermic needle called the Constitution 2010. Not more than 10 years later, we are here saying again that we have a hypodermic needle that we will inject into this country and we shall solve all our problems. And the reality of it is, Ken, that there is something bigger than documents that is going to solve the issues of this country. It cannot be a document that is going to be seen as a hypodermic needle. But I am happy that the president does speak about inclusion, and I believe that this shall be done, across board, because you cannot be exclusive in your inclusion. And that's something for you as media to follow through on, some of us who are in the political space, to make sure that our beautiful and eloquent speeches are followed up with the right actions.
Well, you've spoken about a hypodermic needle then, but there's the question where President Uhuru Kenyatta has so eloquently, as you say, gone ahead to provide one of the solutions for the millions of border operators in the country, where he actually believes that they bring in more money in a year than what money is taken to the counties. He has actually put the figure at around 357 billion shillings and gone ahead to say that the money that goes into the counties is about 316 billion shillings. He said that this money should be put into 1, 2, 3, 4 uses. What would you say about that as one of the solutions that the president has given?
Brilliant, brilliant, because first of all, it's recognizing that yes, there is a hustler nation in this country, that these young people who are seen as the law of the law in the society do actually contribute to the economy, so that we do not have a demeaning or conversation about people who are riding borders or a trader who gets their business out of a wheelbarrow. That is important. But more importantly, and you brought up the youth issue, the president has said, and rather poetically, that he, like the Moses of the Bible, has gone to the top of the mountain and he has seen where Kenya needs to go. And he has poetically told us the Kenya that he sees. And it is upon us, young people in this country, and people who are even younger than us, to now take up the lead that Moses has given, and know that Moses was brilliant in the vision of seeing where Canaan is. But remember, Moses never went to Canaan. So the Joshua generation in this country will now have to step up, taking up from where the president has so well and poetically and eloquently told us that there is an older generation that has vision, just like the Bible says that the old men shall see dreams, but the young men shall have vision.